Hi, I'm Dr. Sean Van Winkle with Integrated Brain Centers in Denver, Colorado. We focus on helping people recover from concussions and traumatic brain injuries. In this video, I'm going to teach you about the top 5 secret food tips to help your brain heal after a head injury. With the number of vehicle accidents and sports-related injuries on the rise, we are now seeing significant increases in the number of concussions occurring as a result. In 2010, the CDC estimated a total of 2.5 million traumatic brain injuries in the U.S. For many patients, they are stuck in a paradigm that tells them to rest and wait, and they should soon feel better. All too often, months and even years after the injury, some of these people are still suffering. Today, I'm going to share with you some crucial secrets about how you should eat to help your brain have the best chance of healing after a head injury. The first and most important food secret tip you need to know about is how to keep your blood sugar as stable as possible. The brain is the most glucose-greedy organ in the body. It even needs it when you're sleeping. In fact, if your blood sugar gets too low while you're sleeping, your brain will release signals that make you wake up so you can feed it more nutrition. When the brain has been injured, it has to do work to try to heal and repair itself. It needs energy to do work, and its main source of energy is from glucose and your glucose storage systems. The best way to keep your blood sugar stable is to never skip a meal and to eat frequently throughout the day. Eating every 2 to 3 hours is best, even if it is just a small snack. The second secret food tip you need to pay attention to is to increase your healthy fats and proteins while you decrease your intake of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the quickest route to glucose for the brain, but there are a few problems with high carbohydrate intake. First of all, too many carbs at once can cause increased levels of inflammation in the body and the brain. Also, carbohydrates are burned up very quickly, and if you don't eat every hour or two, you could be robbing the brain of its most important energy source. Tissue in the brain is made up mostly of protein and fat. In order for the brain to repair damage from a concussion, it needs adequate supplies of healthy proteins and fat. Proteins and fat also take a longer time to be turned into glucose and therefore can help you keep stable blood sugar levels for longer. The third secret food tip to help your brain heal has to do with hydration. In order for a brain cell to be healthy, it needs adequate levels of water to be able to transport nutrition in as well as to transport waste out. During the healing process, these waste products are toxins and will need to be removed from the body. Good hydration is necessary to be able to do this. Your baseline intake of water should be half of your body weight in ounces. So if someone weighs 125 pounds, they will need to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. Staying away from caffeine and alcohol is the fourth secret food tip that you need to know about. One of the most common symptoms from a concussion is headaches or migraines. Caffeine and alcohol are well-known triggers of both headaches and migraines and should be avoided after a head injury. Both of them can also deplete your hydration levels in the body. The final secret food tip you need to know to help your brain heal is to avoid potentially inflammatory foods. When you have a concussion, it puts your immune system on high alert. In many cases, this can trigger food sensitivities. Some people even have mild food sensitivities prior to a head injury that become worse after the accident. If you eat these foods, it can cause your immune system to become very aggressive, which will result in more inflammation in the brain and can make many of your symptoms worse. The two biggest offenders are often grains and dairy. Eating a diet that is rich in meat and vegetables with some simple carbs is the best way to avoid triggering more inflammation in your brain. It is also a very good idea to avoid all refined and processed foods while your brain is healing. You've now learned the top 5 secret food tips to help your brain heal after a head injury. At Integrated Brain Centers, we can set you on track with the best recipes and nutrition ideas to feed your brain what it needs to heal after a traumatic brain injury. Call our office today to schedule a consultation.